Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Line toward right center. Duggar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Right to him. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
The right fielder.
Grounded to the right, fielded by Goldschmidt. And there's one away. So coming to the plate, Buster Posey. First offering on its way. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
In now, Brandon Belt. First delivery to him on the way. Belt playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Evan Longoria is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Belt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Giants 0. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into
100 points.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. At the plate, Jack Flaherty. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Is in time, and he's cut down at the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Flaherty has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
No balls and a strike to count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Wong is there. Step on the bag for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Stack up the middle. Duggar has to roam Colton Wong now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bag, and he's safe at first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, How frustrating executing a pitch and there's an...
Oh, look at Longo. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
The right fielder.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Buster Posey will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. He singled his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The third baseman.
Digging in, Matt Carpenter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's out number 2. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tommy Edman. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Harrison Bader. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Belt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Taken in by Wong. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Knee high, he barehands it. It's in time. Leadoff man retired for the second baseman, Colton Wong. This one for Crawford is short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Now in the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one.
And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Paul DeYoung will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dickerson's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cards strand. So stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Catcher, Buster.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-0 delivery. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1-1.
Oh, that's low.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down 2-0. Trevor Gott is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Yadi Molina digging in.
Starstruck.
Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
This is line to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the 7th fielder.
Stepping into the box, Harrison Bader. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone!
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the...
Oh, hold on. What a stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next to the Giants.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it's fouled away. Left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Gabriel, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Now at the plate, Mauricio Dubon got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he fouls this one off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants leave one, still down. Now at the plate, Colton Wong. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The second baseman.
Popped him up. Posey waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Paul DeYoung.
So striding forward now, Paul DeYoung. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Wilmer Flores will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Fouled off. Pitch on the way. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Ready for another shot now. Mike Yastrzemski, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Arlene Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's Buster Posey now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Bader is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The first baseman.
Stepping up now, Brandon Belt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. This is in the air out to right field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this got to bring us.
Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jack Flaherty takes home the win. Johnny Cueto pitched well.